It's heavening, and it's heavening over here too. It's heavening. Whoa. Heavening everywhere. Heaven, heaven, heaven. All right. I know y'all enjoyed a lot of heavening going on. But to the message. Here's the thing, you know. We live. Now, there's a cause to every effect that goes on in the world we live in. How you doing? That we need to understand. To the extent. Now, I'm researching how much information you can find researching. Quite interesting. Well, I hope it's interesting because, you know, in order to find reality, guys, you have to research reality. Not so much reality will come to you, that you will more likely come to it. Jesus says, seek and ye shall find, Matthew 7:7. Seek and ye shall find, knock and the doors will be open. He means you need to search for this reality. And the thing is, you know, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we need to understand that, you know, reality has to be found, especially in a world that's full of lies. I mean, how many lies and how much bad things have to tell us, you know, I get to close later. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you know, you have to understand reality has to be found. And the problem is people don't see that, you know, the importance of finding reality. And the thing is, people, y'all, Satan got a nice juicy trap for everybody. I mean, I'm finding out the trap. And I'm found out how he got the trap. You know what I'm saying? And how he got the trap is what the topic of the message is going to be all about. And the topic of the message is that I did a message on your dominion. And your dominion that God is giving you is very, very important. You know, I mean, if God said, you know, that, you know, he made you in the image and likeness of God, you know what I'm saying? He made, and then he gave men dominion. That's important to know what that dominion is all about. Very important that I come to discover. Wow. That Satan, now the garden, y'all know the garden, that the serpent deceived Eve, Eve deceived Adam. Now let's remember, the serpent deceived Adam and Eve that has dominion. God gave Adam and Eve dominion. If Satan deceives them, then now what's going to happen? What's going to happen is Satan is going to take their dominion and utilize it for his kingdom. And utilize it for him getting permission for his kingdom. You know, the funny thing about finding out this idea, I look at movies, and movies, wow, it's scary, you know, certain scary movies and stuff like this. I see sometimes that the monster, whatever it is, or the spirit, evil spirit, or whatever it is, it tells, you know, a person to do this. It tells a person to do that. And it tells a person to do that. And soon that person does that, the person unlocks, more likely unlocks their dominion, you know, unlocks the villain to get more power, you know. That's the same idea as with Satan. We gave him his power. Like I keep telling people about why did the, you know, dragon, how did the serpent became a dragon with 10 crowns? Well, we gave him the 10 crowns. As much as we surrendered our dominion, our domain, or made him king concerning, watch this, our actions. And that's what, man, there's so much dynamics to teach that I might gonna have to make another video. But it's so much the ideas I got to teach y'all. I'm going to see if I could try to get all of them in. Now, the number one important dominion that we need to understand, the territories that he is trying to, get, if he wants to get your dominion, is, Jesus gave us the territories. He said, you to love the Lord thy God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind. Now, these are the most important territories that Satan needs to get your dominion. I repeat, these are now notice it says your heart first. Now, all in the Bible, it talks about everything is a heart issue. You know what I'm saying? Everything's a heart, like what King Solomon says. And King David mentioned heart. Everything is a heart issue. Out of the heart flows the issue of life. You know what I'm saying? Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issue of life. You know what I'm saying? That this heart plays a very important role in the dominion that Satan is trying to obtain through, of course, images. And God, I think I did a message talking about Satan is using your image, the prison image. You know what I'm saying? Or the image prison. The image prison is what really mainly he's using to get our one of the reasons to get our dominion. And the image we trying to be in the image, trying to be better than everybody, trying to look better than everybody, trying to be esteem better than somebody. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be better than everybody, you trying to look good and impress people and all that kind of stuff. That was one of the ideas that he used to try to get your dominion, to utilize it to the point that you don't even know that you're surrendering your power towards him. You don't even know it, but because you don't know how the kingdom game is played, which I noticed that people in the church don't understand to the logistics of how it's played, that he will take away a lot of dominion away from us. Now he has to get, of course, our heart. He has to get our heart desires. You know what I'm saying? If he can get first thing he's trying to get our attention. That's the ideal of, the temptation. Really, the temptation of Eve is really the blueprint that Satan used to every individual, in the world. He has to get our attention first, that he will get our desire, to develop a desire. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is when he gets our attentions and he get our desire, we follow through the sin. Now, when we follow through the sin, what happens is, what you don't know that happens, that demons go straight to heaven. They go straight to heaven. These demons, when you sin, they go straight to heaven. You know what they do? They go to God. Now, it's important about Revelations 12. I'm learning a lot about Revelations 12. It's amazing of how you learn about the kingdom of how kingdom works. Spiritual kingdom works. But as you know about Job, concerning Satan told God, said, I can't touch Job because you got so much hedge of protection around him. I can't mess with him. You know what I'm saying? Or more likely, I need permission to get in his business, more likely, to bring confusion and conflict and chaos, or, still kill and destroy. I need your permission, God, to do this. Now, Satan, all the stuff that's going on right now, and all the dominion, or all the, that Satan, went up to Jesus, tempting Jesus, y'all know, and saying that I got all these kingdoms of the earth, Jesus. If you bow down and worship me, I'll give you one of these kingdoms. Reason why he got those kingdoms is, of course, we yielded to him. When we operate in darkness, and when we acknowledge darkness too, these things that Satan used is to get more territory within our hearts and our soul and our mind. But it's all about the soul. You know what I'm saying? With the main thing is the soul. Satan knows of course he's trying to get everybody to sell their soul concerning how the powers of darkness work in this world these days. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jesus says, what man is to gain, profit to gain the whole world and lose his soul. Gain a world that is temporal. It's temporal. Thing is, he did a great, we allow Satan to do a great job on us pretty much to get permission to take the territories. Now, man, God showed me the logistics of this. Oh my goodness. You wonder why that, a lot of bad things are happening in the littlest ways, seen from your view, and from the, bigger ways, that means something more to you. Wow. It's amazing how these logistics work concerning of the, how much territory we yield to Satan. You know what I'm saying? It's just wow. So the thing is, what you got to understand, that Satan, these demons, let me go back to that. These demons, when you do something wrong, those demons come up to heaven. And what they do is they petition. Now, understand, these demons are from heaven. They got kicked out, with Satan. But now we gave the demons, permission to go to heaven, because they're going to come bring accusations against our actions and unto God. And when they bring accusations unto God, what they can do, they can ask for a permission to do this. They can ask for permission to get more territories within inside you. And not just territories within inside you, but territories concerning the earth, concerning the high places that, that we keep surrendering the power of the high places to the kingdom of the principalities. If you read Ephesians 3, we're surrendering the principalities, the high places to them, because we don't know which is the treasure. We don't know the value of the dominion that God has given us, and we don't know how to take advantage of this dominion that the Word of God is telling us what to do. The Word of God is literally telling us what we got to do to get this divine dominion. Shout out to my boy Kid Jones, that he got this album or this song called Dominionaire. And Dominionaire is a very important word that we're supposed to, if we're about the true power of kingdom and true power of trying to get the true power and authority over against our enemy, is getting the dominion back. And only God can, through Jesus Christ, we can obtain this dominion back, you know what I'm saying, that we can utilize against Satan, that we can help others out of this, kingdom of darkness trap that is set. And it's sad to what extent that, here's the thing, I'm finna show you the dominion. What Satan took all this dominion from us all through the years. He used, of course, about human sacrifice, spells of darkness, the things that God told, the children of Israel. You read in Deuteronomy and Leviticus not to do. He told us not to do it, but he told us not to use magic, not to use observing of times and all kind of mischief that is going on in mediums and all kind of stuff. Because when you utilize it, you're surrendering your dominion. As much as you engage in your activity, as much as darkness gets inside you. And if darkness is inside you, you give more permission to Satan to cause confusion and conflict and chaos in this world that you don't understand to what extent. And it's sad to how Satan got everybody on checkmate, and he has everybody on checkmate, whoever pursuing after this world system. And the thing is, this CERN project that I want to really talk about is what. Now guess what, nobody can stop this project. God can't stop this project. That's how much crazy of dominion that Satan utilized, that he took from us to stop this project, that he's going to unleash all these demons on this world. That's really talk about the last and evil days that's going to happen, that nothing can stop this project of CERN, because Satan has permission from God to use this project to cause confusion and chaos in the world very soon. But that's the topic of the message. I'll talk to you later about this more and more.